Welcome to GameBros. This is...
And this is it, man.
And this is Prodigy.
coming to you.
It's time!
And of course, we are...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
from our GameBros studios here in beautiful Miami, Florida. And it was so weird because Prodigy didn't know if he had to go first or Hitman had to go first. The cadence is off. What happened, boys?
No, I knew Hitman was going first. I was
Yeah,
just like,
he knew that. We kind of just looked at each other, locked eyes.
Hitman's like, you
Love
better
lies.
not. You better not.
Let's get this started.
Hitman's like, you better not steal my glory. You know I go second. So how was your weekend, Mr. Hitman?
Lots of rest.
You needed it.
A lot of rest and napping.
It is
That's
crazy. Like I was telling my son, and I was telling Prodigy yesterday, with this whole Corona thing, I thought we were gonna get like a little relaxation, but it feels like it got worse.
Not in our business.
Dude,
know,
it doesn't stop.
It's
Not
like
in
more
our
time to
business.
work. That's exactly what it felt like.
We
you
have
guys.
reaped the benefits, I think.
It's because in our line of business, for the people that don't know, we're into like refrigeration, HVAC business basically, and during this time is crunch time.
Yeah.
This is like when the developers are about to finish a game and they have crunch time. That's us during the summer.
Especially now with the heat in Florida.
Oh, man, it's brutal out there.
I think
Yeah.
the other day they had record highs in Florida for temperature.
We had
It was like
record. The heat index down here is just brutal, man.
crazy.
Can't be outside for more than 10 minutes without sweating.
Oh, dude! Last Saturday we were building the gazebo in the backyard, and I got completely roasted.
Oh, yeah. You got to wear sunblock, dude. Even
And,
with a
but
hat and
the funny
shirt.
thing is that the sun wasn't even out. Like,
Yeah.
like in the second half of us building it.
Nah, man, I think even with this, without the sun being out, if it's cloudy, it's still
crazy.
it's
You
crazy.
still get burned.
So yeah, beautiful sunny, beautiful Florida weather we have. Even though it hasn't been really sunny the last couple of days, it's been
Yeah.
a little bit today.
Yeah, cloudy, overcast.
Overcast, a lot of rain.
So have you been able to game any while this whole coronavirus? I thought I was gonna yes, coronavirus time. I'm gonna be able to go into my game log and beat all the games that I need to beat.
In the beginning, yeah, absolutely. When the pandemic started, for sure. I mean, I was getting 155 in Call of Duty, no problem. Now, I the last 3 weeks, I've kind of been on a hiatus. I haven't been able to play. Just been so busy and tired. I've been trying to catch up on shows and stuff too. So between work, I'll put in a couple of hours of personal time on shows. That's about it.
Okay.
But yeah, man, no, I want to get more gaming in.
So speaking of gaming, let's jump in that gaming news.
Let's do it.
So for you guys that didn't know, I guess China kind of sucker punched us with the coronavirus.
Good one.
You know,
Coronavirus!
Yes.
Coronavirus!
Yes.
you like my little segue into sucker punch right
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
the
right
symbol
there.
back
You
there.
like
There
to
it is.
segue.
Yeah,
So we got
I need a
Sucker
segue.
Punch. Yes.
So you know Sucker Punch, the maker of the game that Hitman's dying to play, Ghost of Tsushima, that's coming out this week. They also made a small little game a couple years ago, maybe when PlayStation
Small.
4 came out. Second Son, maybe?
And
Infamous?
3. Infamous came out on PlayStation 3, did it not?
Yeah, the first one. The first
one.
two, actually.
Yeah, Second Son was on PS4.
Yeah.
And then the other two were on.
Did you
PS4.
guys like Second Son? I mean, did you guys like Infamous?
I loved them.
I wasn't a big fan of it.
No?
I liked it a lot. That was one of the first, one of the many first single player games I beat on my own. And I remember beating Infamous 3 times in a row.
Wow.
So I can get all the powers. Because if you do it over and over again, you could get both the good powers and the bad powers, and you cap everything.
That's awesome.
Oddly enough, the game reminded me a lot of a game called Psyops on PS2. I don't know if you ever played
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I remember.
And it reminded me of that, and I just couldn't. Maybe I guess the times have changed. That you don't like the same games you did when you were younger.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I couldn't get into it.
Well, I loved Infamous.
And
so-
Second Son, you like too, no?
Yeah. So basically, Infamous 1 and 2 were with one character, Cole, and then the Second Son is with a different person, Delsin. So what we wanted to say was the news that came out that Sucker Punch renewed their licensing for Infamous. So that's kind of hinting add another Infamous game.
I know. What do you think?
I'm excited to play another Infamous game.
Oh,
I was going to ask you guys if you guys were excited. And in, I guess, Hitman's case, what would you want to see in an Infamous game to maybe you would want to play?
So I think Infamous for me was that it was a sandbox game, right? That's what I think I disliked about it. It was too vast, at least for me at the time. Maybe that's probably why I didn't get into it. Maybe I'd like it this time for a next-gen console. But the sandbox games for me that I liked back then was Grand Theft Auto. I thought that was too vast for me as it is. To get into another sandbox game, and it was just like sandbox game one after another. It was just too many. I think that's what kind of... it wasn't linear enough.
Okay. Oh, okay, I get you.
That's why.
I see.
So you're the type of person that if there's too much options, it's like that's too much for me.
Yeah, it's just the time you got to put into the game.
Yeah.
The amount of time you have to put.
Yeah.
So you would play Infamous if it was more linear, more story based, and not so open.
Which I think it might be. It could be on the next one. Who knows? I think that some games these days are. I don't see social distancing from Lord Infamous. Yeah, no, it's kind of hard with a table, you know. It's a 3-inch social distancing.
Maybe one day we'll have the V-shaped table that Hitman wants.
Yeah, is it V-shaped
or U-shaped? How was it?
I don't know.
I think V-shaped was Riddle's idea.
Oh.
Well, that
what
makes
was
sense.
your table?
Mine was more of like a U.
That makes sense. You heard of it?
More like a U.
V for vagina.
I was gonna say Vendetta, but
yeah, wow. You don't have to go there.
I just thought since she was a woman, that's what the V stood for, but whatever.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of games these days are starting to be a little more linear. I don't like. Well,
it's funny how games go through those cycles where
little
open
waves.
world game, no open world game,
Yeah.
single player, no co-op, and no co-op,
multiplayer and no multiplayer. Season
Yeah.
pass,
Battle
no season
Royale.
pass, battle passes,
MOBAs.
battle royales. Yeah.
It's like whatever's a hot trend,
Yeah,
whatever that might be.
Yeah, they go for it.
I don't know. So they're renewing. I don't know. Why would they want to keep making this game? Is what I don't. I mean, you got an amazing game coming out this week. Those games, I don't know. I don't see why they would make that again.
It's because they made Infamous games and they were very popular. A lot of people did like them.
That's why to me
And
it's like a
then
staple.
they've worked on Ghost of Tsushima for the last 5 years. So I kind of understand not wanting to do Tsushima again, like Tsushima 2, because it's basically all the same stuff all over again. So that's kind of what happens with Uncharted and Last of Us. That's a way that Naughty Dog kind of cleans their palette by changing from one game. Okay, we developed this game for a while. Let's change to another one because some people get bored of seeing the same thing on their screen over and over and over again. It's like it's 8 years of working on this samurai game.
Yeah.
So now, to Alex's point, why not make a whole different other world?
Yeah, something else.
Create another world.
Like a new IP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they already spent 4 or 5 years making something completely new.
They could go back to Sly Cooper.
There you go. That to me is a little okay. You as developers, you have stages of you're making this game now, and you made another game 5 years, and you made another game in 5 years, and then you're gonna go back to the game you made 10, 15 years before that. I think, but what do I know about game developing? But that's just how I would do it. You'd have your little cycles of games.
Yeah.
Sly Cooper, come on, yeah,
I
exclusive
still have the Infamous 2 backpack with the Sly Cooper.
Dude, my clip broke on my Infamous 2 backpack.
Dang. Those things really are limited. Like, once you have a limited edition collector's case.
I want to know how the Ellie's backpack feels.
I was tempted to get
Feels
it,
like
and
a
I didn't
backpack.
get it. See, I feel like I wasted my money on the limited edition Death Stranding. But maybe I'm hoping I didn't.
I got the baby up
What,
there.
the
Still
baby?
stuck in his
Yeah.
thumb.
It's still stuck in his thumb. But yeah, I still have it. And I don't know.
The case I have back there holds a bunch of audio wires and stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's good for right now, right?
Holding stuff.
So
yeah.
speaking of old games, Final Fantasy VII Remake was redone. They remade the first episode, basically.
It's
So now-
episodic.
Yeah, it's episodic. So the whole game is not enclosed into that one game. So they're actually going to make the second part now. They haven't said how many parts it will be,
Mhm.
I don't think it should be more than 3 parts because usually movies are in trilogies. A lot
Mhm.
of books are in trilogies. A quad story, I think, is a little too much. But they're working on the second
How much
one.
is left?
There's a lot left. Even
you
the
think they could
original,
divide it in 2 more parts?
I think they can.
And that'll be enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the way
Now,
they
one thing I
partition it
can't
away.
remember is that if you purchase the first part,
Nah. You have to purchase
the
everything.
s-
You only play what you purchase. So if you purchase the
Damn.
second one, you got. But I'm sure when the
So-
second
so
one they're
60,
gonna have a
60,
deal or
60?
something. So yeah, this is gonna be like $180 story.
Dang, dude, that's a lot.
Wait. 60, 70, 70.
Bro, why you gotta say that?
Because the new games are gonna cost $70 now.
Yeah, greatest hits will be $49.99.
And they might have like a bundle where you get the first episode
Probably,
or
yeah.
something. But the problem is that they're having problems with, you know,
Coronavirus! Coronavirus!
it's affecting the development of the game, so it's slowing it down. So
Yet we're still on track for PS5, right? I've been saying that it's gonna get delayed, but evidently it's not. I don't see how.
At PS5, I'd rather. I think I would see Xbox being more in trouble than PS5.
why? Why do you say that?
Tokyo
it's-
has only like 5 cases. Like Japan only has like 5 cases of corona.
Of the whole country, there's only 5 people that are sick.
I
Around
think it's-
there.
I think
it's
I
it's
think
very
they
limited.
shot
I think he's
the
being
other
a bit
ones.
hyperbolic.
Okay,
think
maybe
it's-
I am being hyperbolic, but it's under 1,000.
Okay.
Like
The
it's
point
super
is that it's
controlled
not as
over
bad
there.
as it is here in America.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
Which
I mean,
micro-
so that's why I think Sony they're fine.
So Xbox is developed here in the States.
Where is
Yes. Wait.
Where?
Oh, I don't know about built. Where is the Xbox's built?
that's what I was gonna ask.
I don't know. Maybe it's like the iPhone. It's designed in
AMD
California.
is where? Because AMD is the one that makes their processors and GPUs.
Oh boy. Guadalajara, Mexico, Salvad, Hungary, Domen, China, and Taiwan.
So that is made overseas.
Okay, so everywhere but here.
Never mind.
What about Sony? The Sony's. I don't think everything's made in Japan.
I don't think so.
Some of the stuff is made in Silicon Valley though for Xbox.
Okay.
China. While the PlayStation 3 was originally produced in Japan, Sony now outsources its hardware, assembling the Asian electronic mega manufacturing Foxconn. So the PlayStation 4 is being made in China.
China.
So yeah, that makes sense. That's why the PlayStation 3 was better.
So, so what do you guys feel? Do you guys think that this is gonna make it something bad for Final Fantasy? Like to me, I don't like episodic games for that same reason.
That's why.
Because like when
yeah.
when you finally get this game 3 years from now, if you get it 3 years from now, you're like, okay, does the story still have any weight? Like carrying over 3 years later?
No, probably not. It's like released. I don't know. Maybe
Even though this is a story
Maybe
that
it
came
will.
out 20 years ago.
20 plus.
Yeah,
Right? It's 1997, 6.
that's how it. That's yeah, basically.
Final Fantasy 7 was on the
Original PS1.
No. I meant what was it that PlayStation came out with? I forgot what it was called. The little PlayStation console.
Oh, the
It's been on everything.
No, that it came out.
Like the little
the new one. It came out with all the pre-downloaded games
the
on.
PS1 like had
Oh,
60
yeah.
games or
Yeah, yeah.
something.
Final Fantasy 7 was on there.
The PlayStation
I
Retro.
think so. I think
That
it
thing,
was.
yeah,
the-
that thing.
I think
That
it-
thing
I
that
think it
came
was
out,
the-
and then I don't think it's out anymore. I don't think anyone is selling it anymore.
I think they didn't they sold out, or am I thinking of the SNES?
No, it didn't sell out because it was
No.
really cheap for a little while. PlayStation
I don't remember,
1
actually.
remake. God,
Huh,
what was it called?
interesting.
Was it a
Well,
PlayStation
was Final
Retro?
Fantasy there?
Yeah.
PlayStation 1 Classic.
Mm.
That's what it was called.
Now, if they make a PlayStation 2 Classic,
Oh, man, that'd be pretty cool.
There'll be good games on there.
there's a lot of games that sold very well on the PlayStation 2.
You think they'll make the PlayStation 2 Classic?
I don't know because the PlayStation 1 Classic didn't do so well.
Probably not.
So that's what kind of hurts it. So what's up with Still Rising?
Steel Rising is a new RPG that has kind of been underground for a lot of people, but they're made by developers that made a game called Greedfall,
Oh yeah.
and No, they just released a new teaser trailer of their game. Some more cinematic stuff though, not gameplay. But I don't know. It looks interesting. So I kind of.
So what systems
it
is
out.
this gonna come out for?
I think this is gonna be current gen, but gonna be boosted.
This
to,
game
like,
is
next
called
gen.
Steel Rising, or that's the name of the developer?
No, Steel Rising is the name of the game.
And who are the developers? It looks good.
So this is gonna be an RPG game. So I don't know. We're gonna see more of it, but it was a cool little game. I thought I saw throughout the week.
Now game takes place in like Victoria, England, right? And it's like a king.
That's what it looks like.
King Richard developed these robots, and so basically you're fighting during that era. Like it's kind of like
robots in the 17th century?
Yes. So
That's
he found a
interesting.
way to develop these robots and making them sentient. And then your character, you have this ability to change between different weapons and loadouts, but you also play as a robot, and you're trying to topple this dictatorship.
Could you
It
imagine?
looks awesome.
Could you imagine if technology was invented that type of technology was invented back then? Oh, different
Imagine
things
where
would be-
we'll be now.
Oh man.
Some crazy guy would be freaking. His family would be ruling all over us.
Yeah.
And talking about
Just remember, like, technology can be used for good and can be used for bad. So, anytime, I don't know what kind of technology this is, but imagine this type of technology in the hands of dictators and rulers back then that were constantly having revolutions and stuff. Pretty intense.
Yeah, it looks good though.
and
A very cool concept, I guess, is what I'm
good
trying to get
segue
at.
when you guys are talking about all this crazy technology stuff. Next is a VR game which we've all played, we've all tried,
This video may potentially
and
trigger
the
seizures for people with
concept of this
photosensitive
game was
epilepsy.
awesome.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Super hot.
Super hot.
Super hot.
So is this a continuation to the original one, or is this his own different game? This
Oh my
is
God, is that a
part two.
disc? What do they call it?
Floppy disk?
Floppy disk.
Yeah.
No floppy disk.
This is
No
gonna
floppy
be a
guy.
continuation.
But is it an add-on or?
See that I don't know. I don't know
Okay.
if it's separate or if it's gonna be in the same like game.
Oh, I remember this game. This game was tough.
And
Oh, that's
it's
amazing.
gonna be VR
So
or both?
still on
Because
Twitch?
I know the other one was both. Yes.
Mine is
I
not
think it's
connected. Maybe
I think
me.
it's both. It should be both. Yes.
So this is the same game we played here, the Super Hot in VR.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this is the part two. It's called
Mind control.
Mind
control.
control.
because if you remember what it is that you're putting the VR headset on
It's a simulation.
and it's basically like going into the Matrix basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty
So-
much, right?
I'm excited. I love Super Hot. Super Hot was one of my favorite games. on
That game was
VR.
awesome.
That game was so fun.
Bastion and Kalel played it without VR, and it was still fun, but I thought
It's
it
not the
lost a
same
lot.
though. It's not the same.
Yeah.
It's just some games they're made to be played on VR.
Well, oh no, yeah, and I was about to mention Wrecker's comment. Yeah, they were made. Well, they were made till PC VR until like 2 years ago, and then they got ported to console probably a year ago. But most likely, with the success that it had in being in VR, they would not let that slide again,
no.
because this game, to me, it was made to be played in VR, like Google mentioned.
Oh,
To me, I wouldn't play this game out of VR.
I mean, the dodging of the
personally.
bullets is not the same with a remote control. I'd
Or
imagine.
you can't like duck down.
Yeah, you're the one
dodge, and,
ducking.
like blocking, and it's not the same. You don't have the same depth of controlling the character you're playing
Yeah.
as.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited. If you have the first Super Hot, if you bought the first Super Hot, you will receive this one for free. So it's like a free update. If not, you will have to. It would be like they might do a package, or you're gonna buy it separately if you haven't bought it before.
And that's an awesome deal, though. Like, how many times can you buy a game? Like, when do you buy Madden and get Madden 21 for free? That doesn't happen.
Never.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Good
universe that
point.
happens.
Madden doesn't give anything for free.
Not even as 1960s players, you still have to buy those.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Talking about not getting anything for free. Actually, is this free? Is the Xbox Cloud Gaming free?
Well, do you
'Cause I'm
consider?
trying to remember from when we tried it out and like when they talked about it and all that stuff.
It's basically like Stadia, though. Like, do you consider Stadia free?
Well, you know that their remote control isn't free. Neither will this thing be free.
But basically, again, like Stadia, the Stadia is free, but the games are not.
The games aren't free.
So the same thing with XCloud.
Yeah,
The
yeah, you
XCloud
gotta
But
buy
Stadia is only
free.
selling you a software.
Yeah.
It's a software service.
Yeah.
I mean, you're buying the remote control, but when your Sega Dreamcast is extinct like this thing will be, you can at least sell your Sega Dreamcast on eBay. But you're gonna sell your Google Stadia, the remote control.
I'm
Yeah.
selling you my piece of cloud.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna sell you my cloud.
Wait, but thinking about it, people do sell their accounts though.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
A lot of
like on
people do.
Fortnite and
So if you have a really big like I have 100 games on Stadia, and then you could sell your Stadia account to someone.
yeah, but what the heck would that be
Dude,
worth
but
5 years
yeah,
from now?
exactly.
Whatever the games are worth.
I don't think to be worth anything.
I don't. Yeah, exactly.
GameStop, I give you.
Do you
50
think people
cents.
would actually want to do that? As like, I don't know.
It's because the only reason you would buy someone else's account
tell
is
you what.
because they have like PT, a game they couldn't download. But in this case, whatever you could download on Stadia, I
can do
download.
it too. Exactly.
So that's the only reason people buy accounts, because in your account you
you have something
a
exclusive.
Fortnite skin, or you have like the
that's you have exclusive skins that person bought at that time that
I'm
is
trying to
no
think of the
longer.
Rainbow Six one, the Black Ice.
Black
skins.
Ice skins.
Yeah.
So some people want to buy that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, like a perfect example. Bravo, he bought an account that owned these Rocket League cars, and it was a high level account.
Okay.
So he got it. They were rare cars, so he bought the account.
So
That's
what?
crazy.
So what does he do? Transfer that to his account?
No, he plays on both.
Okay.
He switches every so often.
Okay.
He's a big Rocket League
Yeah, you've seen his highlight
person. Yeah. So but yeah, I mean.
So going
but
back to
even-
the controller.
Going
so,
back
so,
to yeah, what's on.
so
our
this is the
screen.
Xbox company called 8-Bito. 8-Bito.
8-bit do.
Okay, that one.
8-bit do.
They created
Don't know
this
how to say
controller, and this controller is going to be out on September 21st, which gives us an idea more or less when xCloud's finally going to be full out in the
Yes.
wild.
Looks like
Sega.
No,
it-
Sega.
It actually looks like a Super Nintendo controller.
Yeah, I guess so.
And basically what it is a controller that gives you the ability to play xCloud games on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
They made it small like this so it could actually fit in your pocket. So whenever you want to play, you whip out your phone and you whip out
And
this controller.
there's a bracket as well.
Be cool if you can put those buttons
There's
like
a bracket. that
if you
put
can tuck
phone.
them in. They need to come up with that where you can tuck the buttons in.
Like when you hard push it and you can push it
Yeah.
down.
and then
Yeah,
they
like-
pop out with like because I feel like those things yeah, I mean, you can't really slide it in your pocket.
Yeah.
Gets caught and
Especially
stuff.
the analog sticks as well.
They don't actually
Basically
turn that
gonna-
high
They're
though.
basically gonna have two nipples in your pocket sticking out.
Won't be the first time.
Yeah, you know. But that's still cool. I mean, it's just another accessory you have to. I don't know. I've never, like I said.
I mean, would you rather carry this or a full size Xbox controller with you?
oh, that was my argument with the whole Google Stadia. The whole Google Stadia, you have to carry that damn remote with you the whole time to be portable gaming, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. Stream anywhere, as they say.
But Hitman, if you're on your lunch break and it's double XP weekend on COD and you could whip out this bad boy and level up your gun and your character and your battle pass, would you?
Damn, now that you put it like that, yeah.
So you're like
Totally.
eating your
the
sandwich.
dynamic has changed now that you put it that way.
Like you're eating your sandwich at lunch.
I got a
and then you're
10-minute search and destroy match I can play real quick, you know.
And I can play this on my phone.
Yeah, yeah. And the game you already own. You bought the game already.
Downloaded it.
You don't have to download
it's
it.
streamed.
So Xbox will stream it to your phone, and you're controlling it with this controller.
Yeah, I do want that. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, this would be much better. Yeah, I don't have to necessarily carry it in my pocket. Yeah, sure.
And the thing is that the Nintendo Switch can't do it. It doesn't have
Why
the
not?
power to do it. And second, there is no way in the world where the controller for the Switch is comfortable enough for you to play. This one, at least you
And
could.
you think this is comfortable?
I think it's a lot more comfortable than Nintendo Switch Joy-Con crap,
Yeah,
for sure.
Like, yeah, it is bigger. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll agree.
it's gonna get the job done. This,
Yeah,
this
you're
remote
right.
controls it looks simple, sleek. I like it.
I just you want to know something though? I like the fact that Xbox always says their control is better because of why.
the analog stick is offset. I knew it. It's funny because I'm like, dude, it's so weird that an Xbox controller without the analog stick offset.
Well, in this case, you can't do it.
You can. Why not? Why
can,
can't
yeah,
you
well,
move
why
the
can't
analog
you
stick
move
to
it
where the
to
D-pad is?
at?
It would have been more appropriate for Xbox because they're the ones that did that.
That
first,
claim.
Exactly.
that claim. They did. I mean, they really did have the offset analog sticks.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's funny how now when they create like a mobile or little controller, they decided to go with side-by-side sticks instead of the offset sticks. Why not keep it offset and be like legitimate Xbox controller?
I think the best control ever is still the Nintendo 64, but no one has yet to make one like that.
Oh
It's
my
unique.
gosh. Oh my
Wrong,
goodness.
wrong.
Do you want Nintendo to make that remote control again?
Imagine that, dude.
No.
Come on, man. That was the only remote control that you can hold like this and rotate.
I remember.
Like that.
I remember when my cousin,
Come on, man. You know
Bravo's older brother had that, and he would play like FIFA and I would sit there like, sucks. There's no way you can like to play with this freaking contraption.
It had three ways of holding it. You can hold it like this and like this, like this and like this, like this.
Well,
and
there
like
was
that.
three ways
Come
of
on, man.
holding it, but none of them worked. None of
Had the nice trigger in the middle. It felt like you were shooting a gun. I thought it was great, man.
the GameCube.
A lot of
controller.
memories of that. Oh, the GameCube controller.
I
That was
prefer
the GameCube controller was missing
I'd
buttons.
rather, yeah.
It had no left.
It had no
it was
left
missing
triggers.
buttons. It was
It had
missing
no
buttons.
left trigger.
It was like an
Left side.
incomplete remote control.
It was like they stopped at like the back. They're like, we're gonna stop right here.
I'm sorry, the Nintendo 64 was ahead of its time.
Yeah.
That thing was amazing.
Hitman's trying to say that you guys weren't ready for it.
Oh, that's what it was.
They weren't ready. That was the best console of that 90s generation. I'm sorry.
Okay, but do you guys expect PlayStation, since they're also going into the streaming market? Do you guys?
I think they
expect-
gotta upgrade their PS now.
Well, but you have a Vita. Why
Dude,
would you need that?
Vita's
Listen.
gone.
Or
Listen.
the PlayStation.
It's funny
handle. I
how
don't
you
know what they
mentioned
call it.
Vita, but you know what's funny? The Vita came out 7 years ago. It came
What's
out
the
prior
handheld now?
to.
It's not PSP. It's not PSP.
Because that's the thing, Hitman. It is the Vita, the latest Sony one, but that one came out 7 years ago. It came out prior to the PlayStation 4.
Damn, that's crazy.
It
how
came
long
out
ago
like
that's been.
almost a year before the PlayStation 4
It's
came
even referenced in Last
Yeah,
of Us.
like a year and a half.
Yeah.
It was even referenced in the Last.
I
of Us
still
2.
play with mine. They still make games for it. But the thing is that the technology in that little system is an 8-year-old tech.
They have not upgraded it.
They can easily find a way to gut it and just have the capability to stream to it. And dude, you got it sold.
So that's my point. Why would PlayStation do this? What Xbox is doing? Why would they do that?
Because they don't have to worry about a screen. They save money on the
Yeah.
screen. If they could just come out with controllers, basically like a Vita controller,
It'll be
and just,
way easier.
and just open it up so you could put your screen inside of it,
And it's and it
and then you label it PlayStation peripheral, it would sell like that.
and to the consumer, it's like, do I want to pay
Bootleg or Sony?
180 for a PS Vita, whatever,
Yeah.
or can I just already have the phone I have paid for and just get a $40 controller, you know,
Yeah.
$30? So in the end, you know, you do save money as a consumer if you really think about it.
Yeah.
Somehow.
So would you do it? Like, let's say Sony came out and said,
yes,
"Hey, look, I got this
I would.
adapter for you for the PlayStation."
Once
5.
Corona's over and we're allowed to go outside again,
Well, I've said this in
Then
the
yes.
past, and I know I've said it in the show many years ago, that the best handheld system would be one that I can use as my phone as well. And I know that they've tried,
I'm telling you,
and they've failed miserably.
if Sony comes up with a controller that you just spread open and it clamps onto whatever phone size you have, and then you could stream your Call of Duty, your Rainbow, your whatever to that phone, and has the same analog sticks that a regular PlayStation has, same buttons, it would sell like crazy. I'm just saying.
I think so.
Mr.
Bro-
Christopher Gonzalez agrees with me.
Install 5G internet capability into your PS
oh my
Vita.
gosh.
Like Apple Watches, where you can have internet on the watch and not even carry on your phone.
What I was gonna say was, Matt, for what you're saying, you don't even need the controller. You can use any controller with it. Yes, we know, but the problem is, you don't really want to be carrying a full size controller.
In
We're
your
talking
pocket.
about
We're talking
having-
about something
That's the
in your
whole
pocket.
problem
We're not
with
talking
Stadia.
about. carrying a book bag. Yes,
Oh,
you can
okay.
I can stick a PlayStation 5 in my book bag. I was thinking about you when you're leaving your house. You could get that little controller, the one you see here, stick it in one pocket, stick in your Xbox or your phone in your other pocket, and you're good to go.
That's it.
So I'm thinking if Sony would make one just like this, I'm sure they're going to because they're going to get into the streaming market. Any controller similar to this that you can stick in your pocket in one pocket and your phone in the other one. And wallets are almost obsolete. I know a lot of people use Apple Pay, Google Pay, Phone Pay, whatever. So
You know what they need to do?
Before
Not to
you
get
would
off
have-
topic, but I know that Sony's making the Sony car, right? I don't know if that's still a thing.
Oh.
Remember?
the Sony
Is it
car?
still a thing?
I don't know if it is. Remember we spoke about the Sony car?
Yeah.
So when growing up as a kid, my dad hooked up the family truck or SUV with two PlayStations. It had two PlayStations, and we had the little tiny TV screens in the back of the headrest.
Oh, okay.
We had about 4 of them
Mm-hmm.
at the time, which was pretty pimp. So it was like pimp my ride.
Damn, Hitman was running some Smash
So
Bros.
on the way-
back of the headrest.
Oh, well, no. Well, that was Smash Bros. Wasn't on there. It was the PS2 was what we
Okay.
had. So it was early 2000s, right? And on the way to Orlando, that's what we played for 3-4 hours. That was the way to get through that whole boring ride. So
Golden.
what I'm trying to get at is, because there's a lot of these vehicles now have 12-inch screens in them, right?
But only in the front. They don't do the headrest thing.
No, they don't do the headrest. Some cars do, actually. Like, I think Infiniti is one of the only companies that I can think of
Like
at the
what, on their
moment
vans,
that
though?
has a headrest, a TV
On their
built
vans,
in, right?
right?
Yeah, in their SUVs or things. But the point I'm getting at is, why can't they get that little screen? That's not a little screen in the consoles of all the cars that you basically buying today, whether it's a Ford or a Mercedes or a Tesla. Tesla has the biggest.
Because you imagine Carol driving down the street trying to get a freaking kill streak going at
No.
the same time.
You can't
and he
play it
also
while
trying to
you're
look for
driving.
for
You
speed-
can't
for
play it while
people
you're
speeding
driving. The
across.
car has to be stopped, okay? The car has to be in park mode. But I would love to play video games as my car as the console.
Yeah. Well, the Tesla lets you play.
Has games in it, right?
Has games on it. Why? Because you got to sit for like 4 hours for the car to charge up. So while you're waiting for the car to charge up, then you're playing freaking Mario Kart and stuff like
But
that.
it would be awesome to get this remote control and plug it into the USB-C of my truck or my car or whatever,
Or
and play
like-
right off there.
Or let's say we do a road trip like the one we did that we went to
Oh, to
Orlando.
Orlando.
And then in the back, while one is driving, okay, that person can play, but the people in the back are having a Smash tournament.
Yeah.
on the
There you
back
go,
of the TV.
man.
I don't understand.
I don't know why they haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Well,
I agree.
if things go well this year and I can make the uber amount of bucks that I'm gonna make, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a 40-inch screen on the back of my truck, so when we drive anywhere, my kids in the back could be playing freaking Apex
Dude, man.
and have 5G coming into my TV.
Because so I have a Crib Cloak, right, to get him out to go somewhere, and he's in the middle of a game, and I have to prep him. Like, hey, we're gonna be leaving in 20 minutes.
So he starts calculating how many matches
So
he
how
can
many?
get in.
Yeah, he's calculating how many matches he can get in, right? It'd be nice if we had the console ready to go. You could just just transmit right to the car.
Well, that was the
But
whole thing with Stadia. Like
that was
you
the
can
whole
start here and press
Continue.
pause and continue.
Same with the Vita. The whole Vita was you can go take it on the go,
Yeah.
just go with you, right? But it would be nice to do.
And I
it
want
with
to
your
comment to
car.
what Gonzo said in the chat. For that, have a PS Vita. Well, we're going back to: are you willing to pay $180?
The thing is, I would love to have that, but you don't have the quality on the Vita.
Not just that, but he's talking about just to stream it and have a system that can do that.
I would love that. I would love, like he says, I would love for the Vita to have PS5, for it to have a 5G connection to it, and just connect to my 5G or Wi-Fi, and just have them streaming right to my Vita. I would love that.
I would
That's
love
what-
that too.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
just trying to say to Gonzo that can't afford a $10 headset. You know,
Oh my gosh!
Like-
you put them on Smash.
no, he can't afford. He refuses to pay for it, and I know he won't buy a Vita when he can simply buy a controller that would go for it. What?
Got him! Got him!
Okay, but yeah, that's all I'm saying. Is if I can play it on my phone, then I wouldn't see a need to pay more money for anything.
So what do you guys think? Would you guys buy a controller like this that lets you pay on the go? Let us know in the chat.
Only if I can connect it to my car.
So something happened this morning other than church. What happened this morning, Mr. Prodigy?
COVID
Ubisoft?
cases went up
COVID
this today.
Yes,
Record
yes.
high.
Ubisoft Foward had their digital press conference.
And boy, were they soft today.
Oh, they were freaking extra soft.
They were extra soft today. We're gonna, I guess, touch upon the big games.
Well, right before the show started, Prodigy and I were like, "Oh, I want to see this. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
You
this."
know, writing everything down, listing it there.
Yeah, and then the show started, and what did we get?
We opened with Watch Dogs Legion. They opened up with the Watch Dogs Legion, a gameplay, like an overview, more in-depth overview of the game, showing off some of the people that were there. They played a film, actually, a short film that someone animated, and then after that, they went into the overview, showing off some of the characters, different play styles. They had an homage to John Wick.
And then like Soldier Boy.
Did they really?
Carol by the
Yes.
Soldier Boy concert.
The game doesn't look great though.
So
See,
that's what
looks like
Kuko
a
and I noticed.
PlayStation
clearly.
3 game.
yes.
It looks like
It looks like Watch Dogs the first
to
one.
me it looks like Watch Dogs 2.
No.
So
Yeah, Watch
gameplay
Dogs 2 looks-
gameplay wise, I think
Is that Kevin Spacey? No, it looks like him. Nah, I wouldn't have him in a game.
so gameplay wise, I think, and the idea behind it is very interesting and cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now my thing is I think that they wasted a lot of tech in making their dream come true, that they didn't have enough to make it look good.
That I thought the same thing.
You know,
I'm
because
like-
every single NPC in London is a playable character. Imagine if there's like a million NPCs, there's
Yeah,
a
that's a
million
lot.
capabilities that you have to. So I think that they're like, okay, so what do you want? Do you want it to look freaking next gen, or do you want it to? Because the first thing I noticed, I looked at Project. I'm like, Project, this looks bad.
Yeah, the graphics are very not good.
It's so funny, man, how spoiled we are in terms of video game graphics these days. It's like, oh man.
It's because that's the other thing. Like, I know that there's people that like gameplay is number one,
Yeah.
story is number one.
I like
But
to have
I am-
balance in my stuff.
Me,
You
it's graphics, dude.
It's because you want to know the issue I have with it though is that there's games that are cartoony designed, but that's the art design.
Sure.
Here they're going for a realistic art design.
For the
but
most part.
it
For the
looks
most part, yeah.
poorly executed.
Yeah.
You know, if it was
It looks
more,
okay. It looks okay.
Yeah, it looks okay. But if they wanted to say, "Oh, we're going for a more cartoony or fun-looking art style," then this would be fine. You know, because that's the art style they're going for. But they're trying to hit realism, and sometimes it feels like you kind of take a step back. You're like, "Oh, it doesn't look like that."
Yeah. I think the thing is that you had Watch Dogs 1, then you had Watch Dogs 2. So you thought that you would get a Watch Dogs 3, and then you would get a bump in the tech as you move forward.
Yeah.
So I think that when you say this is the third one, but it looks just like the second one, your brain starts like, yeah, how come
Maybe
this
we're
doesn't
just
look
expecting
better?
too much. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, our brain is expecting something else.
Yeah, you're expecting maybe a slight, like same thing happens with Madden. Every time we get a Madden or a FIFA, the first thing you're like, okay, where's the improvement here? Because usually what you're getting is a roster update, but you also want to see, okay, like the grass looks better, the movement looks better.
Yeah,
So-
something.
So you want to see that improvement, and I think that's what happened with this Watch Dogs. You're like, okay, that was 2, so number 3 it has to look better because, you know, they had like 5 years
Yeah.
to develop and when. But as like I said, but as far as the gameplay where you can be anybody and everybody has their own unique capabilities, I think that's cool.
It
That you
does.
could create your own like little army of people.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, that I agree with. One thing I'll say in Google while watching this is I hope because the way they're advertising is that every single person has a different way to play. I really hope
That's
there
pretty
is,
massive.
because that's a lot of stuff. You know, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of different play styles and different things.
And the story changes depending on because they showed a person talking to another person and the dialogue was a certain way, and then they changed one of the characters and the dialogue changed because of the person that was there. My thing is now, when does this game come out?
2021.
2021. So you're telling me this game comes out in post new console launch.
Yeah.
So we're talking about this is a PlayStation 5 game, PlayStation 4 border
But
thing.
what we're watching here is the current gen.
Oh, clearly.
Because they said that they're still doing. I mean, they're not going to show. They didn't show next gen yet.
But that's my point. So like, so this is gonna look like this on my PS5. Kind of not a good sell for me.
I know. I see what you're saying. I don't know. Maybe we're just spoiled.
I don't know, dude. I think we're falling into a Bethesda issue as well, like with the engine.
They keep writing this engine as long as they can.
I think Ubi's engine needs a massive overhaul, in my opinion.
But isn't each system on their own engine, or it's like a Ubisoft engine across the board? Is this like a Frostbite type of thing?
Yeah, they have. It's called what's it called? Create or I forgot their engine. I know Bravo's talking about the engine. I forgot what the name of the engine is. It's the same one that made Unity. Ever since then. So I mean, I like Watch
Am I gonna
Dogs.
play it? Yes,
I'm gonna play it.
I'm excited to.
Still looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think you can get past the graphics very easily.
Yeah, I'm just excited to play in that environment, London. There's not many games based in London, and just having just the diversity of characters that you can use. You can use this bar guy that you see in the image right now, where he's just a drunk bar fighter, and then you can get this construction worker that has like a nail gun. You have the girl that's a freaking expert.
The drone expert.
You can use they all have different capabilities. That is pretty unique, and I guess that's what they focused on. To make a game look perfect.
This is what I wanted to talk about real quick.
What's that?
That's the homage to John Wick.
This guy here.
There's this guy that they picked up, and he's like a Secret Service member, a spy, and he has the black suit and tie. He's running in the gallery, running around shooting everybody.
Why is he wearing a mask?
It's because
to protect their identity because they get facial recognized through cameras and stuff.
Oh.
So since they're supposed to be an anonymous resistance,
but check out the fighting. They did a really good job.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. It looks good.
So yeah, that was a little Easter egg that Ubi showed today.
Yeah, you see, I'm looking at that. I don't know how they haven't made a John Wick game like this.
I got a John Wick game you can play.
Don't show him that piece of crap.
Yeah, no, I've seen the John Wick games. They're pretty bad. Okay, I'll give you an example. The Matrix Reloaded for PS2. How long ago that was?
Good.
It was good. I thought it made you feel like you were playing the Matrix.
Yes.
I thought
Very underrated game.
Yeah, I thought so at the time.
You think like the Max Payne people should make a John Wick?
The people that made the banana game should do it.
Oh yeah.
The banana.
My friend Pete.
It's funny how you always say banana.
That game is great,
but,
man.
Like, I guess the
You know they're
banana's on
making a
the cover.
TV show of it?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and John Wick producers are making it.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, I think that those guys. I don't know how
You
they
don't
haven't
think the
made.
banana will make an appearance, Prodigy?
Yeah, it has to.
Yeah.
So why are you making fun of me on the banana thing?
It's because you call it banana game. It has nothing to do with, it just has a banana. It has nothing to do
the banana
with
is the one
controlling-
that tells them what to do.
Okay, but you're not playing as a banana.
Okay,
you know?
okay. I get what you're saying.
But the Diana's like the banana is the Diana Burnwood of. But yeah, I don't see. I don't know how they haven't made a John Wick video game
Now,
now.
Hitman, do you like Splinter Cell?
Do you like spies? Oh, dang.
Do I like Splinter Cell?
Yeah. Would you want
course,
to
I
play a
love-
Splinter
Would you
Cell
want to
game?
play Splinter Cell?
Do I want to play a Splinter Cell game? Yeah, it's been a long time since I
What
played
if
a
I tell you this
Splinter
Splinter Cell game lets you interact with Rainbow Six characters?
What if I told you the Matrix
That
isn't real?
the steak you're eating is not real.
Yeah, so yeah, what if, I'm all ears. Yeah, I want to know.
He's excited.
I'm excited, very excited.
There it is.
What's that?
Montag rushing in with a girl Habana. Not Habana.
What's that guy's
Caviar.
name?
What is that? What is this? What are we looking at here?
The next game for Ubisoft. Check it out, dude. The Montag.
Tom
Why does it
Clancy's
look
next
so?
So stylized, cartoon,
Yeah.
kind of like over the top. It looks like a Saturday
Hey,
morning
that's the guy
cartoon.
from Ghost Recon, the
Yeah.
bad guy.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Bad
It's-
guy.
I forgot his name.
It looks
That's
cool.
what I'm trying to remember.
I want to say Baptiste, but it's not.
Baptiste.
No, I don't remember the guy's name.
Baptiste is from Overwatch.
So this is. I know what map this is.
What map is this?
I know what map it is. I just forgot the
Towers?
name.
Skyscraper.
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 Yes.
So you guys from
There he is.
you missed the characters from what's this game called?
Yeah, so
Tom
this is the bad guy
Clancy's-
from Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the sniper's from.
He's from in the Apple Store.
It's on Apple. I have to play it on my phone. Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, you're right. I probably am not gonna play it.
Bro, wait, what just
I'd
happened?
be lying if I say I'm playing it.
What just happened?
I don't know.
Did I put okay?
Okay.
Go read it. Go read it before. Oh wait,
What does it say?
go read it. Like we're live, but just in case, go read it.
He's about to exit it. What did it say?
Are we back? Are we back? Yes. No. Maybe. I think we are. I think we're fine. Okay. I think we're back.
So are you down for that?
No, I'm lying. I'm not playing that.
You didn't want to play it as soon as you found out it was a freaking mobile game.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play it on my phone.
It would have been a good game on your PlayStation though, right?
Probably, yeah.
It should have made it into like an RTS or kind of.
It's a strategy.
But this is
game,
just
is it not?
this is just a trailer though, so I wonder how the
Is
game
it not
is.
XCOM basically?
On your phone, maybe it's a card-based game.
What? No, don't say that.
The
No, I don't
Ubisoft
want
card
that.
game? It
I
sounds
don't
like
want
such
that. I don't want
trash.
that crap.
So that's another game they showed off.
They showed off. Yeah, they showed off
That-
which again, 2 games so far we've known about.
Yeah,
Right.
from last year.
So
That we thought we would have by now.
I thought Elite Squad was gonna come out like 10 months
Alright,
ago.
let's
Yeah.
keep going down
So-
the list here.
So next game,
This game's a game that showed off last week, which was
Hyperscape.
Hyperscape is basically the battle royale answer to Ubisoft. That's Ubisoft's answer to the battle royale genre.
What?
And basically, it's you're in this animated world, basically like the Oasis, right? Is that?
Mhm.
So some company created this virtual reality world, and inside that virtual reality world, you have this battle royale, and there's other stuff involved there, like in hacking and stuff, and that's where your abilities come from. But there's like a backstory to all this, right?
Yeah, there's a bit more lore depth to this, but basically, one thing I'll say in Kuko is that they try to establish that Hyperscape is like this sport in this virtual world that they go into, which we're gonna relate it to Ready Player One because it's almost exactly
Yeah.
the same thing. They live in a kind of crappy real world, so they go and escape in a virtual world. So what I was saying, Kuko, is that this is kind of smart because the Hyperscape is what they call the world, not the actual battle royale. The battle royale is called Crown or something.
Yeah.
So they can develop more games in this virtual world and extend it. And like Google's mentioning, the lore goes into it. There's companies trying to like
Different events they can do too, and it's not
Like
all
doing
tied
stuff.
down
so
to battle royale only.
Interesting.
They
So
can make like
it gets a
squad
bit
combats and stuff.
interesting, yeah. So maybe we'll see more later in the future after this. Hopefully, this battle royale takes off and stuff like that. But all they announced was open beta for Steam. Just early
I like
access.
the concept. Okay.
Gonna be open beta for everyone on Tuesday. I believe.
It looks amazing, Hitman.
I like
looks
it.
really good.
It does look good.
And instead of giving guys abilities like tied to each like legend, basically, what they do is that there's different power ups in the world that you can pick up that you can use. Instead of having, let's say, one guy like we'll say like Apex or one character only has these abilities, you could customize your guys to look however you want them to look, and the abilities are around the world that you can pick up. So then you can create your own play style, and you're not tied down to like a legend. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
So you create yourself, or you create the avatar you want to be, and then you could give that avatar the abilities within the world. And I think that's a great idea. Instead of having me, I gotta use this guy Loba because this one does this, and
Right.
I want to use that one because that one does
You're
that.
not tied to that one ability. I see.
Mm-hmm.
The play styles are completely different then.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely.
So I guess
I
they gotta
wouldn't
get.
really compare this to like some of the battle royale games we have, because of course every game.
And then you have the whole
nitpicks.
streaming thing that we talked about last
Mhm.
week. How that kind of changes the
Yeah, that does
world
change
every
the world.
single time you play it.
Yeah.
So when people stream this game, the people that are watching the stream could vote on live events that would happen within the game.
Yeah.
Record said the character from, I don't know if you guys saw it, from the Elite Squad was El Sueño. I definitely didn't remember that.
El Sueño.
Yeah.
Did
the
you
guy
ever
with the
play
tattoos.
the-
Yeah. I played. That was Wildlands. I played Wildlands.
But wasn't
But
that the Division?
No. That was Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Wait,
That
so there wasn't anyone in the Division then? That was in the
He was saying the sniper that had like a scar across his eye, but I don't remember that at all.
That's who I thought was from Ghost Recon.
Yeah, I don't remember
I
who
can't
that
remember.
was. No. The only Ghost Recon character I saw there was El Sueño. That was it.
Mm.
A couple of Rainbow Six. I don't know who those people protecting El Sueño were, defending him.
I
so
think
to
those were
speak.
just like the common enemies because all the Tom Clancy characters are all teamed up.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
Yeah.
And to break out El Sueño, the bad guy, that made no sense.
Yeah.
But
That's
I don't-
why. That's why.
Hyperscape
Google's
does-
like, why are they breaking them out?
Yeah.
But going back to Hyperscape, what do you think about it? Like, do you think the world's cool?
I like that it's a game within a game. That's essentially what it is. So we get a game, and in that game they have their own virtual world that they have to do. That's hence why when they shoot each other, there's no blood and guts. They just disappear because it's virtual in
like
that
data.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah, the data goes away. So I think it is very Ready Player One-ish battle royale. So I think it's a cool concept.
And like Prodigy, different events with different games styles in it.
Right, because the game is made up inside of this game.
Yeah.
Which is neat. So the concept is there. I like it. It's
So like so one day they want to do like
It's
a
definitely
5v5
something new.
game they can make, and that was out of the whole of Ubisoft thing. That was the game that I was more excited for.
I think that's what everybody is.
Until, I mean, when I saw next game, when we finally saw the game itself,
They kept like gameplay, finally gameplay.
I don't think I was let down in my opinion.
No.
I think everything we saw in the trailer, everything I thought I was gonna expect in this game, I got to see.
I got more out of what I thought. Like I didn't know that we were
base
gonna
building. I didn't know base building was gonna be a thing.
yeah,
Base building, really?
It's been around in
I
Assassin's
don't
Creed games
remember.
for a while. Yeah, since it's like Assassin's Creed 2 actually, Brotherhood, you can build your own.
Really, I didn't know that.
So what I liked is the fact, would you like to storm a castle, Mr. Hitman?
Yeah, I've never stormed a castle before.
That's the same thing I told Prodigy. What game lets you storm a castle and actually take it over? Oh, Mario. Yes, Mario.
Come
stormed a
on,
castle.
man. That's not the same. No, strategically storm a
He
castle
walked
with
in there, like,
fortified
"Where's my
walls.
woman?"
Where's my woman?
But yeah, like this is a fortified castle. You're gonna use barricades and you're gonna use battering rams and take down the walls and break in with ladders
And rape and pillage.
Oh, okay, well,
especially the raping part. Hopefully, they are
Yeah.
Vikings, but that's the funny thing. The first thing they said, like, this game will show you what Vikings really were. People think that they were just these dumb barbarian warriors, but they actually were farmers looking for land to farm on.
Yeah,
And,
because they couldn't in Norway.
Yeah, because nothing but snow there,
But they did rape and pillage.
especially. And
Yeah.
this game actually looked like good. Like when I saw it,
It does look good. It does look good. Who doesn't want to play as Vikings? You couldn't
Vikings
play
are
them
so
as
cool.
Vikings in God of War. You were killing them. So now you get to be the Vikings.
you're Uhtred, son of Uhtred.
Yeah, Uhtred, son of Uhtred. The game looks awesome. I don't.
The
I won't lie.
timing,
I'm-
timing is amazing though.
I think
why?
Because Last Kingdom, Viking TV show. There's a couple of Viking
Yeah.
TV shows that
There's quite a few right now.
that are picking up. Like they're really good TV shows. So the Viking lore is picking up steam.
Well, and the Last Kingdom is gonna be. So the Last Kingdom is somewhat based on true facts, like the characters. Like Uhtred really was a real person.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this is gonna be based in that type of probably the same time frame, the 9th, 10th century. So
Yes. So
There's gonna
Assassin's
be
Creed always does that. They
Yeah,
they
all
kind
the
of tie
time.
in real historical people. Like you had Leonardo da Vinci building weapons for you.
yeah,
You had so they do a really good job at that. The other thing is that I like that I saw is that they were adding a lot of the Viking lore, the paganism, going to a lot of the pagan stuff,
it's gonna be cool.
and a lot of the
There's
you
gonna
know,
be a
Norse
little bit of
mythology will be in there as
a little
well.
bit of witchcraft maybe.
Lord Infamous says I'll wait for the PlayStation 5 version to come out.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna be for a while. But no, this game looks
Yeah, I
looks excellent, and I'm
What
ready.
Retro says is so true. This game is a For Honor game. It w-
Dude,
Vikings in For
even-
Honor.
I was telling
Even
Kuko,
the
menu,
menus and everything.
the menu and inventory system, the items, the squares and everything. I was like, this is they got some assets from their For Honor and use it here. Which, hey, I mean, if it's broke, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But
this guy's getting his
I'm
butt
excited.
Matt's like, I want
like
Assassin's Creed in Japan. Master Sword
that
Katana.
might happen. That might happen.
They've been teasing that for a while already.
A
So hopefully it will
Japanese
happen.
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it's called
That would
Ghost of
really-
Tsushima.
Oh, look, there he is. He has the famous. I forget what it's called.
The Hidden Blade.
Yeah, the hidden blade.
But yeah, I'm
when
excited.
we saw the video for this, I even told Project, they must have went to the For Honor guys and like, can we steal some of that combat that you have there? Can we steal some of that? Can we use some of those
yeah, there's a
assets?
lot of things that look very reminiscent of For Honor.
Which is not a bad thing, because
Yeah.
For Honor, when it came
It-
to
it
the
was-
combat stuff, it was on point.
It was good. It was on point, and it was accurate in the way everything looked. The fighters and the types of fighters and armor and stuff. That was all armor and stuff that they used back then. All the stuff they put in there. So I'm really excited. I want to see. Can you do? Did they mention anything about sea battling? I don't think they did.
They,
Really sea battle.
didn't, but they did use the boat to go
Yeah.
into land and
Yeah, I
storm
guess
and
you're right.
stuff.
They didn't sea battle. I'm thinking a bit more ahead in time,
Yeah.
where there was more.
The Vikings
navies
were more. They used the boats to get
to
around.
siege to like.
But
Yeah,
there
they
too.
used their boats to get around, but the sea was dreadful. It would get them killed a lot of the times. They were really rough, apparently, back then.
Yeah. So we finally got to see For Honor.
I'm really
For Honor.
mad because I'm looking at this list and you're
Assassin.
missing the game that I loved. Comes out on August 4th, bro. The true battle royale killer.
It's there. What are you talking about? That's Devolver Digital's conference.
Oh, sorry.
My goodness. How do you
Sorry.
think I'll forget that? So,
Wrong,
yeah, pretty much.
In
Sorry.
Japan, samurai. Yeah, that
So-
would be cool. Someone says here retro.
So-
Well, we're
Assassin's
getting
Creed.
it. It's Ghost of Tsushima, dude. We're getting it this week.
We
Can't wait.
already knew about Assassin's Creed coming out, but we finally saw gameplay. Next game, we knew from leaks, but kind of unprecedented.
How many
We knew that it was gonna
more?
happen.
We knew it was gonna happen
there was gonna
eventually,
be a
though.
Far Cry. We just don't know the setting. Last
So,
time we were
Far
in
Cry
the
6.
Himalayas. Then we went to Montana, and this time we're
And
going
then
to the
was New
El
Dawn?
Caribe.
Was New Dawn in the future of Montana?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's called Far Cry 6, but this is definitely like Far Cry 9 or 8. 8 or 9.
If
if you take
count
out-
the primals
Jeez,
and
man.
the in between
And
ones.
Dragon. Was it Blood
Dude,
Dragon?
I'm
and-
so over him.
I just think Far Cry's gameplay to me is just so boring and stale already. Like, it's the
Super
same
boring.
Thing over.
Far
and
Cry
over.
5 was like, God.
I
It was
love Far
godly
Cry.
bad. It was so repetitive. It was extremely repetitive. That's the problem with some of the Ubisoft games, and that's what killed it for me for the first Assassin's Creed. It was so repetitive. It was not. For Far Cry 5, you were going from base to base. AI was the same. You were getting the same stuff going around. I thought the only difference was the wild turkeys and the bears and the lions. That was it.
Instead of
But-
turkeys in one, you got like elephants.
But
in
it
the
was
other
it
one.
was very repetitive. I thought, and I feel like this is gonna be the same crap.
Yeah. That's what I'm worried about.
They just look good.
Because
They-
ever since like I played Far Cry 4, I got bored of the gameplay really quickly. I don't know why. There's
Tired of getting honey.
it's only fun. What was it when Kuko Hulk was watching with Kuko and I as well? He mentioned co-op. That's fun. I think Far Cry with co-op was fun. I remember doing that with you. I think
I did the same thing co-op with it. This
Wait,
game is just
co-op with Far
honeypotting
Cry
us.
is fun.
It's honeypotting is what it is. It's capturing us with this famous actor. Graphics look amazing. The minute we start playing this game, it's just gonna be the same BS that they've always done. Only difference now, we're gonna be playing with 1950s cars and what this island is supposed to be, Cuba, right? As you said.
We most likely think this is very based off like Cuba.
If anyone else
like
would see this, they were like, "Wow, this is some Caribbean island." But for us, for any person from Miami, they're
South
like,
Florida
"That's
knows
Cuba."
it's Cuba.
That's
yeah.
Cuba. Especially the cars, the car types. You know, it's kind
Exactly.
of like
That's the dead
Dictatorship,
giveaway right
smoking
there.
a Cuban
Yeah.
cigar
And the dictator.
instead
very
of Fidel Castro,
It's,
Castillo.
Castillo.
I don't know, man. I think it's just gonna be another.
But yeah. So we
I
got
can't wait. I'm excited. I
we
want to play.
You know what? I'll play it.
Far
I'll
Cry.
play it here with you, but I'm not buying it.
now
Now the thing is, is there any exotic animals in Cuba because I used to love getting to the base and seeing, oh man, there's tigers in there. How much do the
Exotic
tigers
animals in Cuba?
Yeah.
I
They
think
probably
the-
ate them all, right?
I think
I have no
I
idea.
think the dictator has a lion somewhere, you know, a tiger somewhere as well.
That's the thing that people outside of South Florida don't understand. Cuba is in bad situation. Like, I've heard people, like, I asked them, hey, is there any animals? They're like, no, we ate them all. Because
don't
there's
know.
nothing to eat there because, you know,
Yeah.
the government takes everything. That's why when people start talking about socialism and socialism's amazing, I'm like, dude, you have no idea because a lot of these white privileged kids that talk about socialism have never seen socialism live like we have. I don't want to
Yeah.
get into politics talk.
It
Change my
seems
mind.
like it seems like you were
Far Cry
flooded
6.
from today's
Far Cry
earlier
6.
talks. But yeah, Far Cry 6, we got to see this teaser trailer.
Changed
for
my
it.
mind on why I should buy
They
this
said what,
game.
2021, the year?
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be an next
Yeah,
gen
they
game.
did, yeah. They
Well, at
did-
least
they-
it looks next gen, not like the Watch Dogs 2 Legion.
remember, these are Ubisoft's famous CG trailers.
Yeah.
So you gotta remember that.
Yeah, you should see the Watch Dogs.
Hence
CG
the
trailers.
honeypotting I was talking about. They're
Yeah.
capturing the look. They're putting Giancarlo Esposito, the famous actor from everyone knows is Breaking Bad. I don't know about any other show or movie he's ever done, but they put him on there. Looks amazing, lighting up a cigar, and then they honeypot me into buying this game, and I'm not digging into it.
Everybody likes my shirt for some reason.
Let me go.
It is an awesome shirt. Was it done by Gamer Actionware?
No, it should have been.
No.
But it's got that Miami feel to it with the palm trees and everything. It's got the 1980s vibe to it.
I like it, yeah. Well, hence since 1985, right?
But no social distancing here, boys.
Talking about social distancing, it seems like 3 more executives from the Ubisoft head office need to take a little space away from the women in the office. Because this week we found
Sexual
that there
harassment
was
claims?
3 more sexual harassment claims from Ubisoft as executives.
Wow.
You know,
That's why the games we've been getting have been pretty crappy lately.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, is that why
they're so
production's been halted or something?
I
We're
don't, all I know
focused
is
on
that
other aspects.
When you
of,
walk into Ubisoft, all you hear is,
no, we're gonna get flagged again. Didn't we
There
get
you go.
flagged
There
last
you go.
time?
Yeah.
we can't play it for too long. We can't play
It's only 5 seconds and that's it.
Yeah.
But
so-
yeah,
As soon as they walk in, boy.
yeah. So
Too much of it. Too much of it.
Too
We
much
can't
of
have
it.
it.
I think that's just, I don't know. To me, it's pretty crazy. I mean, 3 more. Like, dang, it's.
man, I wonder how that's
a
gonna
while.
be announced over at the court when the court case is announced. It's
What do you
here we have Jane Doe versus Ubisoft Incorporated for sexual harassment.
Ubisoft, like, I wouldn't say Montreal. I'd rather say, like, San Francisco or something.
Ubisoft.
But that
Were you
that's crazy to
saying-
me.
But at the
It's crazy
same
to
time,
me.
come on. This must happen in every huge corporation. It's
Oh,
kind of hard for that not to happen.
I wouldn't say every. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
And then you get into the talks of what do you consider sexual harassment too?
No, you're right.
Because nowadays, dude, you can't even say, "Hey, what's up, shorty?" Oh God, he wants to bite me.
He wants to bite you. Wow.
Well, I mean, it
Pipe,
depends.
pipe, lay down
you
the
see,
pipe.
see, it all depends on who it's coming from. So now, if Matthew McConaughey is saying it,
See, that's BS.
You know what
if
I
he's
mean?
good looking, then oh
but
my
if
gosh.
but if
it's-
Danny DeVito comes in and says it,
I want a-
then it's like,
I want a little piece of that.
you know.
piece of meat now.
Unfortunately, that's just how it
Okay,
plays out.
we're joking around with the sexual harassment.
Yeah.
No sexual harassment is good.
Yeah.
I hate it when they treat me like a piece of meat. I understand where they're coming from, but
I
like
hate
I said,
when I
it's
get my butt
hard
cheeks
though, dude.
pinched.
I'm sure Hitman works in a company that has some fine chicks in it. So it's
Let me tell you something, man. I work with a bunch of dudes at work, and we're sexually harassing each other all the time. Come on, dude.
I seen it. I seen it.
I seen it. I seen it.
But yeah, I just thought it was pretty crazy that some more news of that stuff came out, especially in the Ubisoft headquarters.
Ezekiel's like Ubisoft be wildin'.
Yeah.
Talking about Wyland, Devolver Digital's conferences never cease to amaze us.
I want to know who's the one that like in the boardrooms like I got this
Storyboards.
idea. You know, we're gonna chop up some limbs and blood and guts and gore.
And drink it and it just
Far
announce
Cry,
the next
Far Cry
game.
had some of that, did it not have
It sounds like Cuco needs some sexual harassment training.
some courses?
It's true. My company does not, support that. We don't have any sexual harassment training. I need to get my HR on that.
Yeah, you should definitely with all the women you employ. Or men, it's a two-way street.
And so,
So 3 more executive claims.
Wait, no. Continuing
We're
on to
past it.
Devolver Digital.
Are you gonna show this game because this
This game's fantastic.
I thought it was
Fantastic.
small little game called Shadow Warriors 3. The first thing I thought of, like Prodigy, where was Shadow Warriors 1 and 2? 'Cause
That's
I never
exactly
played them,
what I just was saying right in my head. I was like, yeah, I've never heard of this game before.
but this one looks freaking awesome, dude. I can't wait to play it. It looks like a Japanese Doom.
See, like, I don't like Doom, but this interests me. The world, the character, the
Yeah, the way they
everything-
talk and the way they, just the characters, the way
Just
they
throw himself
look
off
so
of a
different.
guy's body.
Yes.
Oh, and it's first person.
When I first
Whoa.
saw it, I told Prodigy, I go, this has to be done by the guys, the people can fly, the ones that made Bulletstorm, because it's got that Bulletstorm feel to it. But it's a different one. It's called
Hogs can fly. or
Dude, this is like Doom, Bioshock, and Japanese characters all put together.
And the thing is that the character is Chinese or Japanese, and he talks like, how would you talk if you did your Japanese accent?
Nihongo ga hanashimasu ka?
Hitman was the wrong.
Now a Japanese speaking
Arigato
English,
gozaimasu.
Speak English.
Speak English?
but as a Japanese person.
What do you mean?
That hasn't
Like with a Japanese
that
accent?
doesn't that hasn't picked up like the English tongue.
General Custa. Is he a high-ranking general in your army?
Something like that. That's how this guy talks.
That's how I would imagine it. So something like, I was trying to picture what was the movie?
Well, basically, it sounds
Last
like
Samurai.
Jackie Chan voicing over the.
All right, we see Jackie Chan has got a Chinese accent. So
I knew that's why it looked so familiar. So Shadow Warrior 2 was on sale one day, and we were thinking of maybe getting it so we can all play because it's co-op with like 4 people or 3 people.
What?
So is this it's a Chinese character?
So I think it's Chinese.
Chinese.
So yeah, this game looks interesting.
It
I
does
think
look really cool,
To
though.
me,
I
this
like
is second place in the Devolver Digital's games.
Oh, you finally jumped on board.
I know it's because all the rest are freaking stupid. But yeah, so Shadow Warrior 3, I think, is it current gen? If I wasn't mistaken, I couldn't.
Shadow Warrior.
Can't remember. I think it's coming to current gen. No word if it's gonna go in.
Okay. Let's show the battle royale killer. So no more Apex, no more Warzone, no more PUBG, no more. Think of whatever battle royale game. This is the game that's gonna destroy all battle royales. Are you ready, Mr. Hitman?
Hit me.
His 4th little game called Fall Guys.
Wait, I think this is an old trailer. Don't listen to that date. I think that date was wrong.
What is this?
It's a battle royale. There's a TV show that used to
Looks
be
like
on
Gang
G4.
Beasts.
Kind of.
Is
the
Gang
characters-
Beasts with Battle Royale? Oh, that would be pretty awesome. Gang Beasts Battle Royale?
But this is different. It's what Google was gonna mention. Have you ever seen Wipeout before?
Wipeout?
That TV show Wipeout?
No, I've seen Wipeout the game.
Oh, you've never watched a TV show? And the big red
You've
balls
seen
that they
them,
jump
the
on him
people
and
are
they fall
trying
off.
to, do an obstacle course.
Oh, yeah, like a Ninja Warrior and all that crap.
Yeah, but more
But
fun.
more fun, funny type of.
Yeah, it definitely looks funny.
So that's what
That's
this
what
is.
this game is?
This is basically you're running through one of those wipeout challenges, and whoever survives it, the last guy is the battle royale champion.
Dude, that's nuts.
And we're gonna.
So
stream
they're
it.
all going in sequence with each other.
That's all those people are real people playing.
Oh, man, that is nuts.
And look, you got all those soccer balls coming down. You're trying to go up the mountain.
Oh, dude, we got to play this game.
Oh no, we are.
This game looks like a
and
lot
we're
of
gonna
fun.
have a GameBros tournament with this. I don't care what Prodigy says.
GameBros.
Executive action
I
is
don't
gonna
know.
happen.
And they all waddle. They can't
Google
really
said,
run that
I'm
fast.
establishing an executive order, and
Yes.
we're somehow, I don't know how we're going to do it.
Look,
but we're somehow
even
gonna do
Ezekiel
it.
says Game of the Year. I'm telling you,
Dude, it is totally Gang Beasts just with an obstacle course. If only you can throw the guy somewhere. I doubt you can grab your. grab the
I
guy.
thought it was like freaking Minions. I don't know why. Ubisoft has that French connection They could have done some Minions.
Yo, this game looks awesome.
It reminds me of like the Minions training. Like you ever remember
Oh
in
my
Universal
goodness.
Studios where you go to Universal and you do the 3D Minion ride?
Why in the world?
Dude,
would
and
you
they
think of
can't go
Minions?
fast. They all waddle the whole time.
What's up, Mr. Fun?
I don't know why would you think of Minions, but okay.
Because have you done in
Yes.
Universal Studios?
Yes.
There's this 4D ride where you become a minion.
I just don't like
supposedly.
Minions.
Really?
I don't like
And then
Minions.
the ride is you doing an obstacle
Dude,
course.
I find that candy cane hammer to be so hilarious.
game man. Imagine,
Yo, this-
you know it's so hard to get Hitman to like a game, and he instantly loved this. You know we got a banger here.
Yo, this is good. This is a good game.
And going on to the next game, which to
Imagine
me I
99.
don't find so good.
It looked like crap.
We got a serious,
And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I know this game.
serious Sam 4.
I do not like green eggs in ham.
Sam, I am.
So serious Sam 4.
Have you ever
is-
played Serious Sam games before?
What happened to Serious Sam 1, 2, and 3?
They were out.
I've
and
never heard of this game till yesterday when Record
I haven't
told it to
either.
me.
I've heard. I've played the other ones.
You've played all the other ones?
Yeah,
What? When was the last one? When did it come out?
like 8 years ago.
No. Yeah, I do not know.
And it's basically like they're doomed. Basically, there's just got waves of people coming, just shoot, kill.
What is this crap?
Dude, this looks more like Doom though than the other one.
Yeah.
Like this one's like really.
This was more doomish, and the other one was more Bulletstormy.
Yeah,
Mm.
this is.
Yeah, it looks very much like Doom. Very gory. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I mean, if you want a game, you just basically. I hope it has vibration control where you just.
You can feel it. You can feel
the whole time.
You can feel it, but guess
Feel
what? It's
it.
only for Stadia and Steam. So.
it. What's up-
Wait,
what's up with
but it's
all
about
these Doom
time.
wannabes?
Stadia got its own game.
Yeah, what is up?
Lord
that's the funny
Infamous
part.
nailed it.
Yeah, what is up with all these Doom wannabes? Oh my gosh. But yeah.
Gore.
Quickly jumping into something that I thought was pretty interesting came out this week is this little teaser trailer of
To be honest with
that?
you,
Who
I'm
is that?
so
That's Mega
excited,
Man.
dude, for freaking
I like Mega
the
Man.
Blue Bomber.
look at that. Boom. So why am I showing you guys this? Why are we showing you guys this? Because Mega Man is gonna get a VR game.
Dude, when I
Really?
saw that, I'm like, Prodigy, we got to talk about this. This is freaking awesome,
You're gonna
dude.
get Mega Man's hand cannon?
And everything else he's got.
Yeah, that thing is pretty cool. I like it.
I think it's awesome, dude. You're gonna be able to get all his abilities and just play as the Blue Bomber.
I will say this: I'd rather play Mega Man in VR than normal Mega Man.
They haven't made a Mega Man game in.
What do you mean?
I
Like,
think a
yeah,
long
Mega
time,
Man
no?
X?
That's
What was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
What was it called?
Was it Mega Man X? We
Okay.
covered it once, didn't we?
Was it Mega Man?
Wait, Mighty Number 9 came out.
Mighty Number 9.
No,
that's
but
what I was
wait,
thinking
they
about. But they made another
They
Mega Man.
after that, a year later, they made a real Mega Man game, which was amazing. You guys just are not the
guess I
Blue
haven't
Bomber
played it.
fan.
I'm not.
Yeah, not
I'm
huge.
not a
No,
Mega Man
no,
guy.
not
You
yet.
can see my little helmets up there. You see them? You see the Blue Bomber helmets?
Yeah, I haven't.
I'm just not a Mega Man guy, to be honest with you.
It's because I grew up with Mega Man 2.
Yeah.
You got food for us, Miss? Come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
They want to
heard you.
see you with your Beatles shirt.
Beatles.
Beatles.
You're a Beatles fan?
You're always beat up, if you know what I mean. She got the ace to the face.
Only people that watch the streams know where that's from.
And so
Ooh.
how do we
You
make
want
that happen?
arepas?
Colombian empanadas.
How do we make that happen? Okay. All right. Bye.
All right. So getting back to
Only in GameBros Studio does that happen when you
Yeah.
get arepas and ace to the face.
Yep.
I don't know
That's why the studio's
I
in
don't
South
know who
Florida.
here in this studio right now is getting ace to the face. Other than Cuco.
I don't know. No, Cuco ain't getting no ace to the face. He's giving them away. That's what he's doing.
Oh my gosh.
So, in other news,
Apex. Real quick, a little battle royale talk.
Wait. I don't. Did
what-
you
what
guys like the
serious?
V?
Oh, Mega Man. Oh,
Yeah. Are you guys?
I'm down. For
I'm not a
Mega
big
Man VR.
Blue Bomber fan, but maybe as a kid I was. I liked some of the games.
But would you like to play it?
Playing in VR.
Oh,
yes.
sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Hitman's like, if you get it, I'll try it. We'll try it here.
Yeah, if you get it, I'll try it.
We're talking about trying. He has to be Tony.
Lord
Stark.
Infamous
Try Tony
asked,
Stark.
"Are you guys on DoorDash?" Yeah, you
Yes.
can totally order from the GameBros store. GameBros show order empanadas and arepas. Yeah,
DoorDash,
yeah. Get your exclusive
wings.
GameBro empanada.
It's just wings.
it's just wings. Lord Infamous.
It's
Trust me.
It's just wings.
You'll
Yeah.
like it, dude.
Yeah.
Order
actually
the
pretty good.
honey habanero sauce.
No, order the mango habanero.
I'm sorry, mango habanero. Yeah, the other one was
Yes.
honey sriracha. I think is what the other one was called.
That's what we had last night with our boy Creepy Carol.
And we watched
Creepy
some
Carol.
toes get stomped for a good
Cans,
25
little,
minutes of
little
my time.
can smashing.
25 minutes of toe smash.
But you know where you can spend 25 minutes or more unconscious. Just kidding. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah.
okay,
But
so
you can spend 25
It's-
minutes
no,
in
it's,
Apex Arena.
It's you could save 15% or more on your car insurance by switching
Yes.
to Geico.
Yes.
so
Damn, I think we just got a red flag for that.
so Hitman, I think we finally found the way to get you to play Apex.
Oh God.
Campfires.
Campfires. What does that mean?
The CAMPFIRES1G song. You know, the Campfire song.
Don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, dang
They're adding campfires too.
it. So they're adding virtual campfires? Digital campfires?
What the
to
heck does that
Apex?
even mean?
Okay, so in Fortnite, you could put down a campfire to heal you.
Oh, I've seen that. Okay, I've seen
Okay,
that.
So,
yeah.
so Apex said, that's a nice idea.
What did they put?
A future campfire.
A future
Apparently-
campfire.
That walking
apparently-
thing right
apparently
there
what we're
looks like
seeing on
a.
the
That's like a
screen right
beacon.
now is what a future campfire looks like. That's why I guess in the future we will not have Boy Scouts. We're just gonna have silicone engineers.
So that's what is that? A
It's
walking?
It's not a campfire. The
Is it-
thing is, we're calling it a campfire because it's gonna do the same thing the campfire from Fortnite does.
What is it? A walking fire pit?
So you turn it
It's a
on.
heater.
If you turn it on and the boys get comfy, you know, around the heater, and they all heal and get.
And you make
shields.
s'mores.
Yeah, you can make s'mores there.
You want some
You can
s'mores?
camp around the campfire. You know.
This will change the meta a lot.
You think so?
And,
Yeah.
and why is this crap gonna make me play Apex?
Because you could last longer now.
Oh yeah,
It won't get killed as fast.
I guess.
I
I'm
don't
still
know.
trying to figure
I'm
out why
still trying
don't
to,
you?
I'm still trying to figure out why you don't like.
Is it the
Apex.
guns?
I think it's the guns. Yeah, I don't like the
Okay.
guns.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know.
But yeah, so guys, there's gonna be this.
Because
new
him as
thing.
not a follower. Just because everybody else likes it doesn't mean he has to.
No, totally. That definitely sounds like me.
Oh, I agree with that.
So we finally have a different way to heal up, right?
Mm-hmm. And this would be based off of anything. I mean, based off of a location in the map or wherever it's going to be located. So I think it's just pretty cool. Something different.
So some of the respawn beacons will be replaced with these campfires.
I don't think so. I think these will just be spread out as well, like the like the respawn beacons.
Okay, but they're not mobile.
I don't
how-
think they're going to be mobile.
Okay.
We don't know yet. This is all just mind. This is a mind
Image.
model of it. Yeah. So we'll have to see more, but let us know what you guys think. If you guys think this is cool, this might change the game. But
Hitman, did you like Titanfall?
I did like Titanfall. Titanfall was fun.
Really?
I didn't get to play it as much because I didn't have an Xbox. Even though Titanfall 2 came out for both, right?
Yeah.
But I played the Titanfall. I didn't play Titanfall 2.
I'm still
Actually, no,
waiting
I did
for
play.
le-
I played both. I did play both. I just didn't. I didn't play it enough.
I'm
But
still
I
waiting
liked it.
for an Apex Titanfall.
I thought Titanfall was
crossover.
great. I know that
I'm waiting
DV,
for a
the
crossover.
developer, was a big Titanfall fan. But I liked the whole fact that you could summon a freaking giant robot Titan and get in one.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love that.
definitely.
I love that. It
No,
was
I
a very Armored Core,
Yeah.
Armored Core feeling. I love. Oh, another great PS1 game. Armored Core. Did you ever? But you never.
No,
Prodigy has no idea what game that
I'm
is.
too young.
Armored Core.
He plays it on his cell phone.
You
'cause
played
that's where all
Armored
those
Core?
armored games went to.
Yeah, I thought they were awesome. Making
Yeah.
your own bipedal tank, basically. I mean, you can make.
Yeah, customize it how you want.
Yeah.
Cannons, rockets, whatever. Titanfall was a good game.
Titanfall was
Which
very.
Are we
was
gonna
very
get a
good.
Titanfall 3?
It's sad that we might not get a Titanfall 3.
Why? Maybe that's why they split up the studio so they can now work on the Titanfall 3.
I think Respawn has other things to work on at the moment.
More
Yeah.
Star Wars games.
Yeah, come on, man. No more Star Wars games. Star Wars is dead.
But yeah,
Muerto.
talking about what's coming out this week, we're gonna jump into what games you guys can spend your hard-earned cash.
Wait.
And that's
Oh.
the way the news goes.
Gotta finish it like that.
Exactly. And now we're gonna go to what's out this week.
So what's coming out this week? I know a couple of games that I've been dying to play.
Oh, I
But
can
I'm sure
name
there's
one
some
for
other
sure.
ones.
Well, let's go down the list.
Let's go down the list, and we're gonna have the Hitman Killer preview because we haven't played this games yet, obviously, so it can't be a review.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one's up.
You're the one that Record's the one that lists us the stuff. Sally's computer broke, and we're not gonna have the overviews. But Record always picks one game that specifically he wants Hitman to critically look at for a preview, and that'll be our last game on the list, which is Oubliettes, and we'll get to that.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But Hitman does want to keep doing his previews throughout all the games.
Yeah, so first one's up with Nyan Abyss. Not what I would have thought the game would look like. So this game comes out July 14th. I'm going to see my daddy for the first time on July 14th. Comes out for PS4, Xbox. Nobody knows that reference I just said. It's
Forrest Gump, right?
No, close, but it's Con Air. Con Air was the name of the movie.
Oh.
PS4, Xbox, Switch, and PC. Nyan Abyss, I thought this game would be like underwater, but I guess not.
Nyan Abyss is actually a game that was in the PlayStation State of Play, I think, from
It's a little 8-bit
2 months
game.
ago.
It's kind of
So it's
crazy
fine,
they still
yeah.
make games like this. But I'm glad they do because then we wouldn't have Nidhogg. And Nidhogg 2. So that's the game you can spend your hard-earned money on. Unfortunately, we don't have any prices this week, but I would probably base it at about $9.99. But it's probably going to tell me it's $19.99.
$19.99.
So F for price point. Yeah. Neon Abyss. I like the whole concept of neon colors and all that. So on to the next game. Let's see if it's anything like Rocket League. It's called Rocket Arena.
I can't wait for this game.
Huh.
And it's free.
And it's free. A+ for price point. Who doesn't
Isn't
like
it not
free
free
games?
to play?
Free. Whoa,
I don't know.
whoa.
I thought when they announced it on the EA.
So basically, you
I
just
thought it was a
Rocket
free to
Arena.
play.
You're just shooting each other with rockets the whole time?
Yes, and it's 3v3 and you knock them off the map, Smash Bros. Style.
That is neat. That is cool. So the idea of this game is just shoot them off with a rocket or whatever I guess you have. Oh, look at that. You can sling across the map and everything.
It's $40.
Oh.
$40. Wow. No, thank you. Yeah.
I'm just failing today.
Yeah, still not paying $40 for this game.
Me neither.
God. But we'll give it a B+ for creativity.
Even everybody got excited in the chat room. They're like, "It's free!" Oh my gosh! Sorry guys, I
Yeah.
messed up.
Looks very cool though.
could've-
I
I
like
could've-
it. It looks great.
Yeah, I should have known. EA does
The
nothing
closed
for free.
beta was free. Like all the beta for PC
of
and all.
course.
Apex was free.
They look like Fortnite characters. Some of them.
Fortnite
Yeah, there's a lot of
characters, yeah.
skins and there's a lot of customization to it.
So at least the name makes sense with the game. Is Rocket Arena, just basically an arena shooting each other out of it with rockets. So on to the next game, which sounds promising. Bounty Battle.
Bounty Battle is. I'm trying to remember what genre
Let's
this
see
is.
what we got. I
Um,
don't know.
It's like a
Control your
side-scrolling
favorite
fighting?
indie heroes. Okay.
it's
so
a
yeah.
fighting. Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a fighting
gotta-
game. It's
Brawlhalla-ish?
it's like. It's
Yeah,
like
right, bro.
Smash.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's like Smash, but it has like their indie characters from indie games. Like they have
Oh.
Guacamelee in there.
Yeah, I
and
saw,
stuff.
but so does Brawlhalla has Guacamelee.
No, they don't.
Dude,
You're
look at
thinking of the other fighting game that I didn't like.
Looks cool. I see we have
Oh,
ourselves a little tournament game for
With the
for
frog
the
on
GameBros
it, with the
studio.
four arms
Yeah.
game.
So this is another one of those.
Guacamelee? Oh, that's
where it gets,
hilarious.
where it
Did
gets
you see the
indie
characters' name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guacamelee.
Did you ever play Guacamelee?
He turns into a
No,
chicken.
man, I've never played these characters. These indie characters are freaking awesome. Heck yeah, we're playing this game. Awesome Nuts? I mean, Nuts.
Oh, Awesome Knots. Oh, wow. That's an old one. I
Darkest
I loved
Dungeon?
Awesome Knots.
Dude, who are these? I've never met these characters
These are
before.
indie. These are indie games.
Really?
These
Oh
are
my
indie
gosh.
games.
And they put them all together now to
So,
fight each other.
yes.
That is freaking awesome.
Survival of the fittest. of
1
the
to 4
indie.
players. All right, I guess we have a Super Smash, a GameBros tournament that needs to happen with this game. So
wanted
maybe
to actually-
next weekend.
After party.
Yeah, after party next weekend we'll have this game. So so far, looks like Bounty Battle is winning the battle of the games of the week.
Wasn't it Brawl?
Now,
Or something.
Brawlhalla,
No. He's thinking of something else.
Bro Brawler. No, I know what game you're talking about. Dang, I don't remember now. So yeah, this game looks promising. I like the bounty battle. It's a very tongue twister. Bounty battle, bounty battle. Say that fast 5 times.
Brawl out.
Brawl out.
Brawl now.
So bounty battle.
So Bounty Battle.
Bounty
July
Battle.
16th on
July
everything.
16th
How much is
on
this?
everything.
I couldn't find a
we
price
couldn't find
like
it, yeah.
right now quickly.
Well,
Okay.
I would say $20, $19.99,
yeah,
right?
me too.
Maybe a
I want
regular.
to play as Guacamelee. Who doesn't want to play as Rey Mysterio?
Older brother.
So I don't know about this next game if it has anything to do with the Nintendo games, but it's called Paper Mario.
Yes.
It
The
is-
Origami King. It's a Nintendo Switch game. Well, that makes sense.
It's the newest.
What is it?
Mario.
Mario.
The newest Paper Mario, to the
Mario,
series.
I think it's an RPG.
This one comes out July 17th for obviously only the Switch. Is that Princess Pooh? Princess Peach. Sorry, wrong P. Oops. Okay, so we have here. We
I have Princess Pooh. Thank you for
Brawlhalla
coming.
added Ben 10 like a month ago. So
Oh, it's funny how Paper
Ben
Mario
10
looks
is
like a
it?
sticker and Princess Pooh looks like a origami character.
yeah, wait. So you mentioned Paper Mario is not like a typical Mario game.
Yeah,
It's a
So-
it's an RPG.
This is Minecraft meets Super Mario.
No.
That's what it looks like to me.
How many Paper Mario games have been made?
I've never
exactly,
seen one.
I think
You've
I
never
don't
seen
know,
one?
but
I've never seen a Paper Mario.
Really?
There's at least
they've
3
been- I think
with
it's like
this one.
3. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
There's been a good amount. But yeah, if you guys want to.
I won't lie.
play
I won't lie. I
Super
have
Mario.
outgrown Super Mario games. Maybe I'll play Super
I
Mario.
think I agree with you. People keep telling me to play Super Mario Odyssey because it's the best game I ever played in my life, and I just highly doubt those words.
I don't know a single kid under 10 years old or 15 years old that plays Mario games.
Bastion beat it.
Okay, so maybe he's like the only
But
exception.
Bastion's like,
But I-
I don't know. My kid's weird.
But after your 9th birthday, I don't think anyone's playing Mario games.
I mean,
That's
so-
just my opinion.
Nintendo's around still.
So that means
I know.
You're wrong. With
There's
that
a
one.
lot of Nintendo nostalgia out there.
I
That's still
guess so.
fiend for these games. Like
Yeah.
fiend, like
Now, we've been fiending for the next game
Oh
for a
yeah,
long time.
yeah. We don't save the best for last, but we put it right there in that hamburger middle. Ghost of Tsushima is finally coming out this week, and it's gonna be amazing.
You are a
The
samurai,
sword fighting with your katana,
bound to uphold
Japanese,
I just can't wait to press the button to clean the blood off my
Fight.
sword.
the code and die.
jumping down on people. Dude, it's
I'm not gonna clean my sword the whole game. I'm
Really?
just gonna get to the end. My
I'll clean it after every
Straight.
person
it's
I
gonna
kill.
it's gonna ruin the aerodynamics
So
of your sword.
we'll do both.
What will you
alright?
become?
Let's see how your sword's
my
going.
sword's gonna rust by the time I finish.
Jumping from pagoda. This game, I can't wait. Yeah, it's that the tower. The color.
A storm is coming.
Tower.
You knew that?
Jin! Come on, Jin!
It's like
So yeah, that's coming out this right.
Ooh, I'm gonna be jumping off pagodas.
yeah, man, throwing smoke bombs. You can disorient people and
I'm
sneak
gonna be
around
those
them.
pagodas daddy by the time this game's over.
Cherry blossom. Oh man, the color aspects of this game are gonna look. Oh.
Why, you're not gonna play it in black and white?
Both.
You
I want to do
are
both,
a
but
samurai.
I'm gonna do the black
blood.
and white for like
Bound
5
to uphold
seconds.
the
I'm like,
code.
oh, okay, back to color.
I forgot what game did that. LA
Fight.
Noir. Remember LA Noir did it in
Die.
black and white? You
With
had to
honor.
unlock it first. I think it's one of the things you can do after beating the game.
If you stray from this path,
Man, and LA Noir was a great game. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima coming out this week on July 17th.
Another PlayStation exclusive.
Yes, only for PlayStation.
PlayStation.
I wonder if they're gonna get rid of that.
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't. Did you know have you ever heard how they all make the PlayStation sounds? There's a video on YouTube where they
I've
make
actually-
it with a.
I've always been really interested in how
They make it with a piano.
They thought of it.
They make it
So
with a
it's
piano.
Okay.
Yeah.
Synths on a piano. But,
I like the PlayStation 2 is a. Doop. They go. Yeah, they make all the
That
sounds.
was a
man.
perfect.
So yeah, we got Ghost of Tsushima.
And now that we were making sounds and songs and noises.
And I thought yeah, that's a good segue into the next game. Even though I thought the next game would be the worst game of all, maybe it might be, but I associated it with Neversoft, which is no longer around. The game called Never Song. I guess it has something to do with singing. I'm not sure.
No, it doesn't.
Sounds creepy
It
already.
is a.
Looks creepy.
It's a. It reminds me of Limbo.
It's rated E for everyone.
It reminds me of Limbo. If you ever played Limbo, it's a little kid. I think he was like depressed. Just kidding. I don't know the storyline, but it's like a little platforming game, side scroller. Has little puzzles, kind of adventurous, and it has. Why does
2018 showcase.
And it has like
2017 show.
a
So
little
this game is
story with
old.
it.
It's been around a while.
because
It's
it was
because a
on,
lot of indie games come out on PC
on
for
PC,
a while.
on PC, and then this is the
They
console.
that's where they get their success
Yeah,
first.
It's coming out on the Switch. This probably
That's where they make their
Foward
initial
would
money
play.
back.
Interesting. No, it looks good.
Because then they have to freaking.
You know what it reminds me of? Kind of reminds me of oh my god, Concrete Genie. Has that little feel to it.
Yeah. Concrete Genie is 3D though. That's the
Right,
difference.
right. Minus that. But it has that same color aspect, and Concrete Genie's a little sad, is it not? You know, or
Yeah,
the
somber-
creativity is a little
tone.
somber tone.
I
Yeah.
got you. Okay.
So I like it. It looks good.
That'll be out
so
the
Never
16th.
on the 16th.
For everything.
That's an interesting. And we do save the worst games for last, of course. So someone says here, I obviously haven't seen it yet. I will be the one to give the final preview. The game is called Ooblets.
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 So, do you guys
It's
wanna-
not Blitz like
do-
the
do-
game
do you wanna-
Blitz. It's Ooblets.
Do you want me to tell you what it is? Like about?
Are these girls playing patty cake?
So it's like farming.
It's freaking. This is a damn stupid duck game again.
Farming. No. You farm. You farm these vegetables. And you grow them.
What the hell is an oblet then?
And I think an ooblet is what those creatures are.
Yeah.
Cause they're not fully vegetables. They're like hybrids.
Do you eat them?
I don't know. I don't know how the gameplay is.
I guess this is a good game.
This was an
for a
early
kid,
access
I don't
game
know.
from the PC gaming show from a while back. They showed it off, and now I think they're going to be releasing it into early access for Steam.
It's not terrible looking.
For Steam and Xbox, they're going to get early access for it.
It's like, don't cook me, no.
So yeah, you're going to be able to cook, or grow with these ooblets.
Yeah, and Ooblets is coming out on July 15th.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I won't
Animal Crossing.
kill
Watch out.
this game as bad. I thought it'd be worse. I think the worst game is definitely Nyan Abyss this week.
Really?
Yeah. Every other
Maybe
game
not
actually
your,
looked
maybe
good.
not your forte.
Yeah, maybe, but all these games look good this week, and I think there's a lot of great games. Not even just Ghost of Tsushima, man. We got Battle Bounty for sure. We can start playing here in the studio.
Battle Bounty. But yeah, so those
Battle
are the
Bunny,
games.
Battle Bounty, Bounty Battle.
Those are the games we're gonna have out this week.
Yeah.
And to close off, today was the ending of the Last of Us Part 2 giveaway. That's the name of the game. At Part 2. So, do we have a drum roll? Before we announce the winner, it is Antonio Di Candia.
Dicandia.
Yeah, I need my interpreter here to make sure I was on point.
Dicandia.
So, Antonio Di Candia.
Unless they spelled it wrong. I'm just pronouncing what it's written on paper.
Thank you guys. Thanks for everyone who participated. Thank you guys
Yes.
for supporting us, supporting the community.
Ghost of
However you wanna
Tsushima is the
build
next
here.
giveaway we're going to do now.
Ghost of Tsushima is going to be the next giveaway.
Ghost of Tsushima.
So make sure you guys stay posted on that. In other news as well, guys, we closed the forums off on Wednesday. Today, or tonight, we will post a new form, and we'll also be doing a reminder tomorrow as well. So the new form will be signups for it. Remember, Rainbow Six is the one that won for this month. We have a fun little way that we're going to change up the tourney. It's not going to be a typical
Are we doing
5v5
AI
serious
stuff?
tournament.
Okay.
So we're going to explain the rules and stuff like that tomorrow and put all that in the forum. So make sure you guys go and check out our Instagram and stuff so that way you guys know when the form is posted. And the link will be in the description as well. If you guys want to join our Discord and all that stuff as well, you guys can go check that out. Nick, if you can, plug in the Discord link in the Twitch chat as well. So that way you guys also get reminders and you can chat with us and always stay on top of everything as well. So make sure you guys follow us on our Instagram and Twitter as well. I think that's all. Is there anything else that I'm missing?
No. Just stay tuned to our social media stuff so you guys can see different stuff we're doing. You can see Mr. Hitman's posts when he posted up, live streams, all that good stuff.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you guys for watching. And like we always say,
Live in your world, but play in ours.
GameBros.
Peace.
These nuts